Hi there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly astrology and tarot forecast for the week of March 4th, 2024. And so remember, the astrology is the weather and the tarot is the traffic. On the 4th, we've got Mercury in Pisces forming a lovely sextile to Uranus in Taurus, which is creating fortunate twists as it relates to a work development or something going on with a work path or a professional role getting altered or transformed into something that could provide bonus opportunities for growth and unexpected financial gains. However, you are going to need to also be ready to adjust some plans or some commitments, maybe even make some left turns that you've set up for your schedule or your time this month in order to make sure that you can claim this and take it on. On the 8th, 9th, and 10th, we've got Mars in Aquarius square to Uranus in Taurus, which is all about trouble mania. And this is a very difficult clashing square that we're each and all going to need to be prepared to take on. And with Mars and Uranus in a clash, it's usually coming down to overactivity, hyperactivity, reckless activity, impulsive activity, starting fires, and drama. And this could be something coming up in a romantic relationship, a creative pursuit, a personal enterprise, or possibly something relating to one of your children. And you need to be ready to get in and make sure the situation gets grounded, doesn't escalate, and of course everyone is able to keep their minds right. On the 10th, we've got a new moon in Pisces, that sixth house of work, reputation, and schedule for you. And this is all about new beginnings, fresh starts, and new commitments that are definitely a step up in your professional world or your standing or your reputation with your community at large. And this is going to be something that unfolds between the 10th and the 24th of this month for you to score. So that is what we've got for your astrology with the weather. Let's go on ahead and have a look and see what's going on with the tarot and the traffic. All right, Libra, it's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly tarot and your traffic. Let's just move this selenite buddy over here and charge these guys up and see what is in store for you. Nice try. I've noticed a couple of signs whenever I charge up the cards. There's been a few, let's just say vampiric, rather nasty wills coming in. And I'm like, who is trying to steal my Libra and Gemini people's readings all for themselves? If you've ever watched my readings and then tried to do that and then realized you had a really bad luck streak, it's because this stuff is programmed to make sure that no one can do that and get away with it. All right, so what's going on when it comes to your reading, Libra? Well, with money, you've got the Four of Wands reversed. And you are going to be in beautiful shape this week. The Four of Wands reversed is all about new bricks getting laid for new accomplishments, a new successful normal. And this could be something relating to a financial stream that you already have, something that you're already invested in, that you're working on. Or this could be something that is growing out of a work development or something going on in a work partnership or a project that you have. With the Four of Wands reversed, we see good news that we're going to be cashing in on now and later, but it's going to keep growing and growing and growing as we go through this next week or so. And so, yeah, enjoy that. Don't spend it all in one place, but make sure that you just be ready. You know, things are going to only get better as we go through this week and beyond. For your work life and career, you've got the Two of Wands reversed. And this week we may need to be ready to handle some confusion or a misunderstanding that, if left as it is, could get a bit out of hand. A lot of the times with the Two of Wands reversed, we see just a conversation, a dialogue, or an issue getting lost in translation, something that is being handed off improperly. This could be a bad assignment. This could be maybe a colleague, a client, or a customer who doesn't know what they're talking about, or people, using words that they shouldn't be using that are describing the wrong thing. A lot of the times with the Two of Wands reversed, we need to push for clarity. We need to also maybe even get ready to correct an assumption or a misunderstanding that we have or another person has about something. Otherwise, we run the risk of having a problem snowball. For your personal well-being and path, irrespective of others, you've got the Two of Pentacles upright. And with the Two of Pentacles upright, we've got an opportunity for a lot of you Libra people to begin some serious segues. This is all about busyness, but all about busyness in terms of a harmonious change, something that is going to be building you up, something that's going to be growing you, improving and enhancing your quality of life. And it's also going to require you, however, to finesse your schedule, your availability. Make sure that you do, because a lot of things are coming in to take very good care of you this week, but there may be some things that you've arranged or some structures in your world that are not as accommodating to this as they could be. For your home life and family, your living situation, home economy, you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is indicating that this week there might be some difficult news coming up here around a family member or something that you've got going on in a household space, household business operation that is getting compromised, or that is getting thrown off course, or maybe it's just not going to pay off the way it was expected to be paying off for you. Sometimes this can indicate a need to pay close attention to where we need to withdraw from a space where we have been getting a little bit too involved in mixing money or personal projects with family or friends of family. Or we may find out that we need to cancel or walk away from a certain plan or investment as it relates to money or business issue around the household, because it's not going to take us where we wanted it to go. For your love life and romance, you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This week, there could be something coming up where you need to be ready to face some issues around the insecurities that seem to be making themselves at home in a relationship situation. Sometimes the Knight of Cups reverse calls us to pay close attention to what we are holding space for, or what gets a vote as far as what goes on in a relationship. Now, this could be a situation where a partner or a love interest is maybe letting that get a hold of them, or there could just be something going on where we need to be ready to call out a slip that is happening. This can also show up where it's possible unresolved personal issues are maybe creating some problems or some hurdles or some conflicts around something that you are trying to accomplish with a partner. And this might not even be from within inside the relationship. This could be other people, friends, relatives, things like that. But whatever is going on here, a door has been left open to it. It's been allowed to kind of be there and be indulged. And this is a week where we got to be like, nah, no more. For your community, friends, relatives that maybe are a little bit more distant, as well as contacts, you've got the Knight of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands reversed is indicating flaky behavior going on. Something is happening here where a lot of you are probably going to end up with a bit of a headache around a contact's irresponsible or flaky or rash behavior. It's possible with the Knight of Wands reversed that a lot of you could end up in a space where you're deciding to take a step back away from a community or a friend, or maybe something that you have been, working on with them, pulling back your energy, pulling back your activities, and that's okay as well. This Knight of Wands reversed can often show up where people are behaving very selfishly or very inconsiderately, just kind of oblivious to the effect they're having on other people around them. And no, we don't need anyone like that around for sensitive or special issues. For your advice regarding the themes of this week, you've got the Nine of Wands upright. We've looked at some pretty difficult cards so far, but the Nine of Wands upright is all about you getting set up for success regardless of that. However, with the Nine of Wands, you need to pay close attention to where you need to shore up your fences and your boundaries a bit. This is all about knowing where you are going to be getting taken care of this week in spite of some of the headaches, but you've got to be better about cracking the whip. You've got to make sure that you are doing better at being an enforcer of rules, boundaries, and your defenses. Sometimes this requires us to pay close attention to where we might need to be a bit more strict when it comes to our own personal rules, our own personal, lines in the sand, as it were. And sometimes with the Nine of Wands, we just need to be ready to wall some things out. And as soon as you do, you're going to get to cash in on a lot of the good stuff that we've also been talking about when it comes to this week. And a lot of these things will be nothing. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.